What happens when the sea turns against you, the sky flips upside down, and a mountain swallows your ship whole? The Straw Hats have officially left the East Blue, and their first trial is a mountain that flows upward. Welcome to the Reverse Mountain Arc, a short but unforgettable part of One Piece where the real journey begins. If you're new here, hit subscribe. We're breaking down every arc in order, all the way to the final saga. The crew sets sail toward the Grand Line, but no one's prepared for what's coming. The route begins at Reverse Mountain, a place where four oceans meet, and water flows up the mountain slopes before plunging into the Grand Line. The Going Merry gets pulled into the current at very high speed, smashing through rapids and crashing against walls of water. It's chaos, until suddenly, everything stops. And waiting at the bottom is a whale the size of an island. This is Laboon, a giant whale who's been ramming his head against the red line for 50 years. Why? Because he's waiting for a pirate crew who left him behind, promising they'd return. Laboon's story is short, but it hits deep. He was once cared for by a group from West Blue, the Rumbar Pirates, and when they entered the Grand Line, they left him behind so he wouldn't get hurt. But decades passed, and they never came back. Laboon kept waiting and hitting, hoping he could break through the wall and find them. It's a metaphor for hope, for loyalty, for heartbreak, all in the shape of a whale. If Laboon's story made you emotional the first time, you're not alone. Let me know in the comments. Inside Laboon, yes, literally inside, lives Crocus, an old man who was once a ship doctor. He's calm, sharp, and strangely familiar with the Grand Line. He helps patch up the ship, explains Laboon's story, and gives the crew their first dose of Grand Line logic. None of this is going to make sense. He also gives them their first log pose, a strange compass that doesn't point north. It points from island to island inside the Grand Line. There's no map, no straight path, only routes that change over time. This is when you realize the Grand Line isn't just dangerous, it's alive. Luffy, in typical Luffy fashion, doesn't just feel sorry for Laboon, he punches him, and then does something only Luffy would think of. He paints the Straw Hat pirate flag on Laboon's forehead, tells him they'll return, and promises a real fight someday. That moment, half joke, half vow, becomes one of the most beautiful callbacks in the series, hundreds of episodes later. With a new compass, a new sense of purpose, and a whale-shaped promise behind them, the Straw Hats enter the Grand Line. The sea ahead is uncharted, the enemies are unknown, and the adventure is just beginning. If you're loving this arc-by-arc journey, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Next up is Whiskey Peak, where things get wild fast. Question of the day. What's your favorite small One Piece moment that hit harder than expected? Let's talk in the comments. Until then, it's time to set sail.